Okay, guys, I'm back with the next writing lesson. Now, I want to show you my story that I wrote. Last time I showed you how to plan out the story. You can use whichever tool is best for you. You can use the Story Mountain. You could use the Touch and Tell Pictures. Um, you can just well, you should definitely touch the pages of your booklet and you should sketch the pictures. I did forget to say last time that if you don't want to print out the paper that I put on the class work page under writing tools, you can write in a notebook, but please, you need to write across the pages. I think I did say it in the video I was talking about the tools. You need to write across the pages in a notebook and draw a box for the picture, okay? Don't forget to use your idea paper, make up some characters and problems, and some settings. So this is the story I wrote. Max and Bob went to the store to buy things for their party. They got a cart and picked all the things they needed. And all of these sketches helped me write the words. When they got to the checkout, the lady rang up all of the food, all their food. Max reached for his wallet, but it was not there. Oh, one of the words came off here. And then on the next page, Bob checked his pocket. He found some money and gave it to Max. Max paid the lady. Max and Bob went home with all of their food. Now I'm going to remind you about writing realistic problems for your characters. Your character should be someone your age, okay? You are probably not going to the store, the grocery store by yourself with your friend. So this is not going to be a story that you will write. Think of problems that you have as a 6 or 7-year-old, as a first grader. Even you could write about problems that kindergartners have because, or 5-year-olds, because you were 5. You used to be in kindergarten, okay? Now, I want to talk about today about having a can-do attitude. It's almost like being the boss of your own reading. You're going to be the boss of your own writing, okay? You need to have a can-do attitude and take charge of your own writing. And that means you need to give yourself orders. You should be saying things to yourself like, now I need to, or next I should. So maybe you'll take Max and maybe I will take Max, excuse me, my character, and maybe I'll think of another problem that he has. Maybe, well, let me get to that in a minute. I'll tell you the other problem. But once I'm done with this story, I need to give myself orders about what to do next. Should I say, let me ask my friend what I should write about? No, that's not taking charge of your writing. Should I say, I'm going to ask my teacher what to write about? No. Should I copy somebody else's story? No. I have to use what I already know about realistic fiction writing. And I can always go back to my charts that say, I know, let me look at my chart. I know I have to make up a pretend character and give the character a name and imagine an adventure. Okay? Now, I can write about Max again, or maybe I'll make up another character. It's up to you. And then I have to give the character some trouble and then get them out of the trouble. Okay? Now, that's how you work through and give yourself orders in your mind and be the boss of your own writing. So when I finish this story, I might say to myself, well, I should have made a sketch in a new booklet or in my notebook to remind myself what I wanted to write about next time, but I didn't. Maybe I can look at my chart here and look at my problems, and maybe I have some other problems here listed, and I can remember to use that and look at another problem, and maybe even look at another character that I wrote down under this one. And that's being the boss of your own writing, using the tools that you have and thinking about how to write realistic fiction stories. Okay, so as I started to say, maybe I'll take Max from this story, and maybe this time Max was on his way to work. And maybe all of a sudden he heard a noise and he realized that he had a flat tire in his car. But what was he going to do because he was going to be late for work? So that will be my next story, and I will plan it out and sketch it. I will say it across my fingers. I will touch the pages. I will sketch a picture. Okay. When you use this page, it's basically saying it across your fingers. Okay. Or when you use the story mountain. So say it across your fingers, touch and tell, sketch the pictures. Okay. So when you feel like you need help with something, first, think about what you already know and whisper the orders to yourself. Say to yourself, now I need to, or next I should, or let me pull out my idea paper and look at the other problems I had. Or let me take out my chart of how to write realistic fiction stories. Okay? And that will help you do the next thing that you need to do. So I want you to continue writing your realistic fiction stories. If you finish one story, I want you to start a new story right away. We need to be writing as many stories as we can because practice makes perfect. Okay? Now in the next video, I'm going to show you some student examples. Okay? I'll see you next time.